I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money Mayweather. Ladies and gentlemen, chaos broke out. And I'm not talking about legit, bona fide boxing, pure boxing chaos. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that's just embarrassing. I know you like to make money. You're never gonna stop making money. Very, very few people on the planet know how to make money like you know how to make money. But some of this stuff has got to stop.
Stephen A. Smith recently challenged boxing icon Floyd Mayweather Jr. over reports that he burned through $1.1 billion. Smith warned that Mayweather's extravagant lifestyle and relentless spending habits could leave even one of boxing's wealthiest champions facing the real possibility of bankruptcy.
Go to the damn poker table, don't go to the blackjack table, don't go to the slot machine for crying out loud, even if it's only asking you for $1. Don't do it. Stay the hell out of the...
He explained that constant luxury, spending expensive real estate purchases, and an extravagant lifestyle can rapidly drain even the largest fortunes. Smith emphasized that without responsible financial planning, the huge earnings generated through boxing and business ventures can disappear much sooner than most people imagine.
To make all that money if you ain't got any of it to keep for yourself, bro. Keep your money. Because as great as you are, I got news for you. All get old. Father Time is undefeated. Make sure your wallet's fat when that day comes for you.
Although Floyd Mayweather reportedly earned more money than any boxer in history, reports claim he eventually went bankrupt after years of excessive spending, showing that even extraordinary wealth can vanish without wise financial management.
Like unlimited amount of money, money's just flowing. And even as much money as he's made in his career, which he's probably made as much, if not more money than any boxer ever. Like there's all these lawsuits, like he hasn't been paying things and he owes money on this and owes money on that. And it's like, and then he's got to come out of retirement.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough. I think it's just the lifestyle that Floyd lived.
Yes.
I think he can't fathom to just live a modest lifestyle. It's like he gotta be lavish.
Right. He's got to have those videos where he shows you all the watches, where he opens the case up, you know.
All the money. He got to show that he got $1 million in his backpack. And, you know, he got the latest watch and the latest car and look what I just bought.
And when you get into latest watches and latest cars, you get into that shit. Like, boy, that money goes quick.
Floyd Mayweather has built a reputation for showing off his fortune by purchasing multiple mansions and owning several identical luxury cars in matching colors. His social media pages are packed with lavish purchases and extravagant displays. However, beneath the glamorous image is a far more troubling reality.
Everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, like I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, you know, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
During a podcast, 50 Cent claimed that Floyd Mayweather Jr. allegedly came to him asking for money.
Me to help him, so I could stop them from using TMT as their logo right now. Because you wouldn't do that because y'all cool again. Yeah, I don't have it. I'm just not chasing it. But to be honest with you, I incorporated TMT in Delaware while he was incarcerated. Because he didn't sign the paper doesn't mean the corporation isn't out. So I could actually, technically it trademarks the term of it because his entire corporation is built on it. So I could tell you, you can't have TMT socks. You can't have that TMT shirt you got on. He don't understand that because it's just not. I just said it and he won't be able to figure out that I could do that. Damn, you and this guy, man. I thought y'all was good again. We are good. I just don't understand why he having the conversation. How am I coming up with conversation? I don't even care about what they're doing. So there's still some static. No, it only happens when it's time. time to build some type of energy or some sort of press. It's time to make a fight.
Even before Floyd Mayweather Jr. announced his return to boxing, 50 Cent had predicted he would step back into the ring, believing the comeback would be motivated by financial troubles instead of a genuine love for the sport.
Like when you make yourself like we got issues over here, he's still the best out there. Until somebody beat him, that's who he is.
Do you think he should step back in the ring?
I think he got to right now because the money gone.
So the money's really gone?
Yeah, that's what you think. It's get the money, spend the money.
All that money?
And it's been 2 years.
So is it just his overhead is so high on a day-to-day, month-to-month? Like
I don't even want to talk about it. Like with the lifestyle, that money's gone, trust me. Now it's like you call him, he'll be at your local hosting. In a nightclub, because you need that action. Right?
Earlier reports indicated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had been dealing with tax liens and significant unpaid obligations to the Internal Revenue Service for several years, including millions reportedly owed from 2015, raising fresh concerns about the way he has managed his finances.
Really? He has so many.
He's hilarious.
His spending habits are hilarious.
I love him.
And he's got like a whole fleet just in white. He's like, white is right. I got a bunch of.
He's got other 18 colors too, though, man.
Yeah, he does.
Gang of cars.
All matching up.
You owe that money to the IRS. Why don't you just give him a few cars?
Because he went so deep, so
How much does he owe?
Well, it's more than you want to pay.
Yeah.
It's in the $20+ million range.
It's a lot of money, man.
But it's not something that he's been, it's not like deception.
No.
It's just neglect to pay.
Neglect. And it's also like, I think, and there is like a truth to this, he makes so much money that there's probably a point when they're like, hey, it's time to pay your taxes. And you go like, all right, here's a check for $25 million. That's an incredible amount of money. And then they go, that's true, but you owe 50 more. And he's just like, that can't be right. I've given you $25 million.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah, like what are you talking about, man?
He's bought over 100 luxury cars from the same dealer and always pays in cash.
Hilarious.
In his relentless pursuit of making even more money, Mayweather has ventured into highly controversial territory. One of the most heavily criticized episodes of his post-retirement career was promoting a cryptocurrency project that was later accused of being a fraudulent scheme.
What I always did was I believed in myself. Before anybody else believed in me, I believed in myself. And I believe that it's going to be, another cryptocurrency that's going to be just as large as Bitcoin someday. It's okay. That's no different from Uber.
It was recently alleged that a fraudster paid Floyd Mayweather $1 million to promote a fake cryptocurrency company, claiming the boxing star used his influence to attract investors into a worthless venture. The allegation has renewed concerns about celebrities endorsing questionable digital assets and generating excitement before those projects collapse or fail to deliver any real value. Although different accounts present varying details, the broader debate continues to highlight the dangers of celebrity-backed crypto promotions and how easily public hype can mislead unsuspecting investors.
You were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just knowing, not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager. Yeah. He's like, this is Floyd's price. And you send the money over, the manager makes his little cut from it, and he just says, what do you want me to say and what do you want me to...
Logan Paul recently claimed in public that Floyd Mayweather still owes him money from their June 2021 exhibition bout. According to Paul, Mayweather had already sold the overseas rights to the event before it was officially promoted in the United States. Speaking on a recent podcast, Paul alleged that Mayweather sold the rights, including both of their names and likenesses, to a company in Dubai or elsewhere in the Middle East for approximately $10 million in cash. Under the terms of his agreement, Paul says he was entitled to 15% of that payment, roughly $1.5 million, but claims he has never received it. He also alleged that the company which paid the $10 million has now filed a lawsuit against Mayweather. With Floyd reportedly facing legal and financial disputes, Paul admitted he doubts he will ever receive the money he believes he is owed. Mayweather has not publicly responded to these specific allegations. He added that the fight ultimately took place in the United States with a different company.
Ended up doing the fight in the States with a different company. That is the company that put on the fight. That is the company that paid me. But he sold our fight with my name and likeness to someone else in Dubai for $10 million cash. It's our fight, bro. Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million. That company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment. That I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a bunch.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2006.
Yeah.
Started at 14, reduced to 12,
yeah.
10, 8 came on the market,
Yeah.
and it was a lot of house for.
Recent reports have claimed that Floyd Mayweather relied on high-interest loans backed by valuable assets, including his private jet, which was reportedly sold after being used as collateral for borrowing. Critics argue the move was intended to help cover growing debts and legal obligations. According to those reports, Mayweather has also dealt with tax liens, foreclosures, and multiple lawsuits connected to unpaid bills and financial obligations, raising further questions about how he has handled his finances since retiring despite earning enormous sums during his boxing career.
A house in Florida from 18 to 20 mil, and he's got a place in LA that's like $25 million he's trying to sell now for like 48, which it's funny how now all of a sudden Floyd's trying to sell all of his assets. What does that tell you? He just sold his private plane as well, which I don't know what that went for, but again, he's offloading assets because he's massively in debt and owes people a lot of money. And he's trying to finance something, whether it's legal fees, whether it's other mortgages, whatever. But yeah, getting a net negative of $4 million on the house you built and then put on the market is probably the worst real estate investment you can make. Outside of maybe a strip club that no one goes to except you, because that is your vice, gambling and strip.
Wade Clemens has argued that Floyd Mayweather Jr. has mishandled his finances since retiring, pointing to multiple lawsuits, outstanding debts, and mounting legal costs that allegedly forced the boxing icon to sell or borrow against valuable assets. Based on public records and published reports, Mayweather reportedly secured large loans against real estate holdings and his private jet to meet financial obligations, while also facing foreclosures, tax liens, and unpaid bills tied to properties and various services.
Back, again, 5 years ago now, but that was like the initial rumblings around that fight. And what Floyd did was use Mayweather Promotions to bring them this fight and say, if you'll front us this money, we'll put this fight here. They fronted him the money. He took the money, had the fight at the Hard Rock in Miami with Fanmio instead. That was the company that put it on, Fanmio. And Logan saw none of that front end 10 mil, and the people that paid Floyd the 10 mil never saw a dime back. It's nasty work what he did. But this has been like one of Floyd's MOs, is that he leverages his fight name or his quote unquote assets, and which is what, a lot of wealthy people do. They leverage their assets to take out bigger loans or, whatever. But Floyd does it in such a reckless way that no one ever sees return on it. He just takes money. It isn't a loan. He steals.
Critics point out that although Mayweather earned profits from selling some properties, other transactions, including luxury homes listed below their original purchase prices, suggest questionable financial decisions. Clemens also argues that Mayweather's frequent exhibition appearances, including events against personalities such as John Gotti III, appear to be motivated more by financial gain than passion for boxing. This combination of extravagant spending and efforts to manage growing debts continues to raise concerns about preserving his wealth.
Provisions in place. I've talked about this, ad nauseum over the last couple of years, but the fact that we actually get some details on this from Logan is hilarious.
Our deal was 15%. He smoked me. So I got 15% of it. 15% of $10 million is $1.5 million.
Also, the fact that Logan agreed to 15%, he's got that manager, Jeff, who says, I make the big deals. He got absolutely rinsed on that deal. But also, Graham has some important information about Floyd Mayweather and, again, his, I wouldn't say shady business dealings, but how bad he is with money. Let's keep listening.
Company that paid him that money is suing him. I actually don't know the status on that lawsuit. I should check in because he still owes me money, but he has a bunch of legal trouble at the moment that I don't think I'm ever getting the money.
He just sold his house in Vegas.
Did he really?
Yeah.
I think he's facing a bunch.
Rinsed on that house. He started at $14 million. He custom built the house, by the way, in like 2000.
Mayweather is preparing for a busy year inside the ring as he officially comes out of retirement. His schedule begins with an exhibition against former kickboxer Mike Zambides in Athens, Greece this June, serving as a warm-up before larger events. He is also expected to compete in another major exhibition against boxing legend Mike Tyson during what is shaping up to be an active 2026 campaign. The centerpiece of his return is a professional rematch with longtime rival Manny Pacquiao on September 19th at the Sphere in Las Vegas, with the event scheduled to stream live on Netflix. These 3 planned bouts show that Mayweather is focusing on major events and maximum visibility as he resumes competitive action.
I love first of all, the fact that he's fighting Mike Tyson. I like that. Why? Because I'm a big Mike Tyson fan. And look, bro, you really can't take it with you. You know what I mean? These guys have an opportunity to be on Netflix and be seen by 40, 50 million people in the fight, in the first fight with Mike Tyson. That's huge. Mike Tyson versus Floyd, I think the highest rated show that has been on television, boxing match that has been in the last, since Ali, probably. Definitely since the days of when ABC was showing things. Over 100 million people watched Mike Tyson fight Jake.
These major events scheduled for 2026 are widely viewed as a calculated strategy to maximize revenue without depending entirely on traditional pay-per-view sales. His team has organized the year around heavily promoted exhibitions and a high-profile professional rematch that will stream worldwide on a major platform, generating income through media rights sponsorship agreements and international promotional partnerships instead of relying only on ticket sales or pay-per-view revenue. Analysts believe this diversified business approach could produce substantial earnings by reaching a broader audience while reducing financial risk. Some observers say it reflects a significant change in how blockbuster fights are monetized in modern combat sports, giving veteran athletes greater opportunities to benefit from global streaming audiences and sponsorship revenue. If successful, these events could help strengthen his long-discussed financial position while reinforcing his reputation as one of boxing's most commercially successful figures in recent history.
Been telling people, look, there's a lot of money in boxing that comes from Greece. Okay, a lot of money is credited to Saudi Arabia for investing in boxing. I'm telling you, and been telling people for a minute now, some of that money's really coming from Greece. So to see Floyd pop up in the middle of these 2 big mega fights in a fight in Greece, yeah, just call that's just something that makes sense to me. So then you have the fight with Manny Pacquiao, and you know Manny Pacquiao, especially if Mike Tyson Floyd Mayweather Jr. looks good against Mike Tyson, and it's an enjoyable event. Man, you can expect even more coming out of that from Floyd Mayweather Jr. if he gets Manny Pacquiao. And the Manny Pacquiao fight, they're making a real fight. You may get a 4th fight out of that. I'm telling you right now, that can make Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s money problems.
Stephen A. Smith argued during an earlier interview that Mayweather's obsession with money has influenced a new generation of athletes in a negative way. Instead of looking up to boxing legends for their technique, footwork, and ring intelligence, many young fighters now appear more fascinated by luxury lifestyles and massive bank accounts. Smith believes this focus on image rather than mastery damages the sport and weakens the values that once defined boxing. In his view, celebrating wealth above athletic excellence encourages future fighters to chase fame and payday opportunities instead of perfecting their skills. Smith concluded that the legacy of true competition and respect for boxing artistry is gradually being replaced by an obsession with money, publicity, and hype instead of the pursuit of greatness.
Businessman and Mayweather, they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch as these athletes marvel at.
Do you believe this comeback plan will solve Floyd's financial problems? Share your opinion in the comments below.